Volleyball is a team sport in which two teams by 6 players are separated by a net. Each team tries to score points by grounding a ball on the other team's court under organized rules.
History of volleyball. On February 9, 1895, in Holyoke, Massachusetts, or United States, William G. Morgan, a YMCA physical education director, created a new game called Mentonet, a name derived from the game of badminton. Mentonet was designed to be an indoor sports less rough than basketball for older members of the YMCA, while still requiring a bit of athletic effort. A match was composed of 9 innings with 3 serves for each team in each inning, and no limit to the number of ball contacts for each team before sending the ball to the opponent's court. In case of a serving errors, a second try was allowed. Hitting the ball into the net was considered a foul with less of the point or a side out except in the case of the first try serve. After an observe, Alfred de Houstel noticed the volleying nature of the game of its first exhibition match in 1896, played at the International YMCA Training School, now called Springfield College. The game quickly became known as volleyball. It was originally spelled as 2 words, volleyball. Volleyball rules were slightly modified by the International YMCA Training School, and the game spread around the country to various YMCA. Thank you.
Volleyball rules. Basic volleyball rules has 6 players on the floor at any one time, 3 in the front row and 3 in the back row. Maximum of 3 hits pair size points are made on every serve of winning team of rally, which means the point of scoring. Player not be hit the ball twice in successions, or a block is not considered a hit. Ball may be played of next during on a volleyball and in serve. A ball hitting on a boundary during the volleyball and in serve. A ball hitting on a boundary line is in, and a ball is out of it hits and attain the floor completely outside the court. Thank you.
Therefore, a player cannot block or attack a serve from on or inside the 10-foot line. After the serve, front line player may switch positions at the net. Matches are made of sets. The number depends on the level of play. 3 sets matches are 2 sets to 25 points, and a third set to 15. Each set must be won by 2 points. The winner is the first team to win. 2 sets, 5 sets matches are 4 sets to 25 points, and 5th set to 15. The team must win by 2 unless tournament rules dictate otherwise. The winner is the first team to win 3 sets. Thank you.
Sidelines are the boundary lines on the sides of the court that connected the baselines. The substitution zones is the area between the center line and attack the line along the side where the substitute and players enter or leave the court. The service area is the area outside the court behind the end line. Its entire length and width of the court and ends where the free zone ends. The net goes down the middle of the court and divides into equal halves. The replacement zone is an area where the libero enters the game for the back row players.
Common faults. What are the common faults in volleyball? Answered by Mitchell Wimmer, confidence votes 992. Some common faults are foot faults, stepping on or over the line when serving, touching the net when hitting, blocking, or just moving. Lefts. Using your flat hand to push the ball upward is not allowed. Double hits. Players cannot touch the ball again after deposit, unless another player touches it. Hits. Only 3 players are allowed to touch the ball when it is on the side of the court. Back row attack. If a player is in the back row, 5, 6, or 1 position, they are not allowed to jump and touch the ball in front of the 10-foot line.
As in most sporting competitions, volleyball employs referees in order to control the flow of the game and enforce the rules. The volleyball referee team includes the first referee, the second referee, the scorer, and the 2 line judges. Without the referee team, The fast-paced game could easily get out of hand if disputes regarding rules were to arise. So, there are examples of officiating officials, and these are the scores, line judges, first referee, and the second referee.
Hi, we are the Humanista Volleyball team. We will demonstrate to you the skills of volleyball.
Now we will demonstrate the serve of volleyball.
Now, this is how to receive the ball.
This is what we call the forearm passing. This is how to block the ball. This is how you spike the ball.